Never understand that. Okay. Hey, the Guardian just continues doing what he's doing because he can't get out. And then Skeleton 1 is going to move closer and take a swing at you.
Flank bonus hits.
Yep. 18 versus AC.
Nope.
He misses again. Your AC is very high with that shield.
Well, it's only at 24, man.
And the
one behind me is going to move right here, I assume?
Yes, he's going to do the same thing. They're not that bright. But he got 27. A second shield!
Ow.
You hear, like, just the worst noise. It's just like a vroom as it cuts through the shield. It stays, but it just, like, cut away through it. And it hits you hard on the shoulder. And that is D8 plus 2. That is 10 damage.
I am bloodied.
You are fragile.
I'm only fragile because he hit me for half my health.
Well,
I'm at 44. You have higher hit points than me.
Yeah.
Everyone does.
yeah, you chose to be a wizard. Granted, we didn't have that many choices.
I mean, I'm a druid.
Yeah.
That's all higher health.
I think after this, if we hit a shop, I'm going to buy some better armor.
Yeah. Well, you did put in an order for armor.
Oh, that's right.
That might be done soon. And, alright, he hits you, and then it is your turn. You're surrounded. Do you have something that bursts on yourself?
No, but I am going to move.
Thought you did. Thought you had, like, Thunder Wave or something.
No.
I might be thinking of Wreck.
Thunder Wreck doesn't have 1, 2, 4, 5. I'm going to fireball this position.
Okay, you're going to destroy that table.
That's my table. And I got a crack in it already.
So, just plus your Arcana check.
It's plus your intel, I checked.
Oh. So...
Sorry, you're not as broken as you thought you were.
Oh, so it's 11.
You miss.
Still has a miss effect.
Yeah, I figured. What's the miss damage?
Half.
Alright,
3d6 plus intelligence modifier versus reflex.
Okay, so you tried to, like, kind of lob it to land in between them, but you actually just kind of threw it past them, and, like, the trail of the fire still caught them, but it smashes against the wall.
So, 2, 4, 5, plus 4, so 9. Halved.
9 halved?
Yeah.
So
4.5 unless we're running up or down.
We will run up.
So 5.
Yep. And no, now they've become blazing skeletons and they're way stronger.
One is dead, I know that.
I like blazing skeleton idea better.
Right? Isn't one dead or no?
Skeleton 4 is dead.
Blue.
But the other two are just barely hanging on.
Okay.
Smoking. One of them's head's actually been taken off, but it's still walking around.
I'm going to kind of check the circle then.
Okay, go for it.
That is a 2. That is 13.
You still know well enough that this is a very simple but effective a binding circle. It just holds things inside.
I'm gonna summon a giant toad on those two.
Okay.
Bring out the frog.
Ooh, a 2.
2, so 5.
No, and in fact, the toad is not summoned. Instead, just a bit of swamp water crashes down on them. And while it does not do damage to them, it does hit the floor and wash away some of that circle.
Oh.
The Tomb Guardian is released.
That's your fault.
How's it my fault?
You let me do it.
It is going to go straight for you, Ania, because it's just so grateful that it got released.
Yeah, it's grateful. Attack the other guy.
It is going to do a twin scimitar strike at you,
I don't like having to do that.
which is just two regular attacks.
Still doesn't sound very nice.
And I'm back to 20 for my AC.
Yep. Does 30 hit your AC?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And does more hit your AC?
Yes.
Alright, that is 2d8 plus 8.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no. I rolled max.
Oh, God.
So that's 16 plus 8, 24.
24.
Are you down?
I mean, I'm bloodied again.
Okay. I guess it's a good thing you healed.
Do you have a stab move? Do you have anything to stab?
I got my dagger.
Okay.
Yeah, stab that skeleton in its organs that it doesn't have.
Oh, no. It'll become a...
Oh.
I'll turn into
That's your way of solving everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
Turning it into a frog and then stabbing it.
Hey, it worked. Once. In a tournament.
Okay, 26.
Yeah. No, 24, sorry.
24. Alright.
So 17?
Yeah.
For 41.
This is why he wasn't allowed to fight first. That would have been too much. Alright. It is Skeleton 1 and 3's turn. Oh, well. Skeleton 1's first.
Just barely makes it.
And he is going to attack you with his longsword. 16 versus AC.
No.
Okay. The other one. Also just makes it.
With flanking.
He's going to attack with the longsword. It's their only attack. 17 versus AC.
No.
Plus 2.
19? No.
Alright then.
I
They're
rolled
both
20.
They're both trying to hack away at your shield and it's doing nothing.
Right now, it's just his armor because the shield
Huh.
wore off.
What armor do you have that you have 20 AC? Or wait, you get a plus from your intel. That's what it is. Okay. Yep. And then it is your turn, Tornado.
I'm just gonna glance behind me just to see if Boros is still there.
Boris?
Boros.
Yes, he's back there, cowering.
Okay, making sure he's okay. For some reason, that wants me to make sure he's okay.
He's just so helpful.
Yes, he is.
He did warn you.
Yep.
Help me. What will you do?
I want to do an Arcana check to see if I can do a binding on the big guy.
Okay, go for it.
$16.
You don't know that realm of magic. Like, that's much more ritual based, and you're very barely trained in that.
Very barely trained in it.
Yeah, like you know how it works, but like you've never studied the circles and stuff, and you also know that it needs to actually be like inscribed. You can't just do it from a distance.
I can go the distance.
No, you can't. Son of Zeus.
What's your will?
My will is 14. Why was I on the roster? Halftime entertainment.
I just watched that yesterday. You know, it's weird binging the newer episodes because I'm used to there being months in between.
Right.
I'm just happy to be included. He can still make himself useful by just being a runner. They're still like faster than any vehicle.
Right.
Do something. We're on the clock here.
I know. I'm gonna put the big guy to sleep.
Okay.
So just roll plus the intelligence modifier, correct?
Yeah. Huh. For some reason, I thought skeletons would be immune to sleep. They're not.
So 12 plus 4 is 16.
Yeah, that's enough to hit.
It's actually so intelligence versus will.
Yeah, his bill's terrible.
Okay. Hit. He is slowed, but is basically. Yeah. The target is unconscious if he fails the first saving throw.
Okay,
The
so for now
target
he's just slowed.
Yeah, the target is unconscious instead of slowed. If it was a miss, the target is safe.
Okay. So he is now slowed. That means he can only move 2. Just in case you weren't sure what slowed meant.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Ania, it's your turn.
Run.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I could have gone one more, but
We're at the wall. You could have gone this way.
I'm going to take out my dwarven short bow
Okay.
and fire at the big one's back.
With both arrows?
Yes.
Okay.
I rolled 2 dice then, right?
Yes. It's 2 attacks. Not the greatest rolls.
But they're better than nothing.
Then they're +3 on both of them.
So
So a 14 and a 5.
Against AC?
Yep.
You see both arrows hit him right in the shoulder blades, and they just shatter.
I look over at Tornado.
And the guardian just... he just, like, roars a bit. And he is going to try and get to you, Ania.
Alright.
And that's all the further he can
Got to
go.
do a saving throw, too.
Yep. No. Just barely no. And he passes out right in that circle again.
Boom. I assume just, falls flat forward.
Yep. And he drops his scimitars. And then it is Skeleton 1 and 3 up again. How are these two still alive?
Mercy.
He's going to attack you again, Tornado. And crit misses. Hoists his sword above his head, and his arm bones break. They crack in half, and he drops his sword on himself, and he is dead.
Woo!
The other one sees this, runs backwards, and you hear a clang, and see his skull roll back across the floor.
Nice shit, Boris.
Thanks! And Boris is going to run back in here and start rescribing the circle.
I watch. Can I
Give assistance.
attempt to learn this?
Do a perception check.
I'm gonna do it too.
Okay.
12.
You don't, like, you learn pretty well, like, the stuff he fills in, but, like... Nope! Ooh.
That's a Christmas!
At least it's not Arcana check.
I don't know, this is pretty magic related.
Yeah, but you did say perception.
Yeah.
Can
Is
I do
it
an
like
Arcana check?
You can. Arcana's so good.
16.
Now I kinda want to do it too.
Now you've got a better sense of it, but, like, you still don't know everything about it.
22.
You think you could probably replicate this, at least the scribing portion. You're not sure if there's another, like, spell to it. That you see him finish the scribe, and you see like a purple wall like shoot up, and then it vanishes. You can't see it anymore, and you just see the unconscious guardian in there. I did it.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
What about the other one? I just see his head roll, and that's it.
Oh, he was already almost dead.
Black to the bone.
He was already dead?
Just don't give me that shit.
Anyways, you're not stuck down here for 3 more years now.
Yay!
But if our cleric ever comes over, you gotta hide.
I'm used to that.
Since he is, and I'm trying to remember what that correct god he.
History check.
11.
Pelor.
Pelora. Yeah, I just mentioned Pelora.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll hide.
Do you have a god, Boris?
I think I did. I don't really remember.
It's fine. She's just being.
That was a
herself.
long time ago.
So what do you do down here all these years?
Hide from those guys. Can I cook you something? I miss cooking.
I mean, we don't have much food right now.
I'll figure it out.
Alright, can I go over to the alchemist table and check out the papers?
You can. You see Boris run up the ladder.
Well, I have a clear view. Wow, that's one fast guy.
Yeah, he's very fast. That's like, you can see that he's moving way faster and with, like, just more purpose than the other skeletons did.
Cool.
Oh, and you're out of combat.
I'm going to attempt to read these.
Okay, do a perception check.
25.
You see the papers. A lot of it's kind of a name rambling. Some of it you see has been signed Boris, so you think it must have been him. But something else catches your eye. You see a mannequin head there, and it's wearing 2 jade earrings. It's just like kind of a silver chain and then a ball.
Ooh. I call over Tornado.
I just walk over.
Look at these. What do you think?
History check.
All right.
Where is it? 15.
You've never heard of these. You've never seen anything like described as them.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know anything from this plane.
You can do other checks.
Sure, let's do an Arcana.
Okay.
That is a 13.
They're so fucking magical. So, like, you feel power radiating off of them.
So, you think we should take these to the big lady, or...
Do you still have a problem with her?
I am terrible with names.
Do you still have a problem with her?
Oh, no, I'm just terrible with names, and she has a terrible aura around her.
What do you got against her, Carnia?
The terrible aura.
As previously mentioned.
Besides that.
Oh, I'm just terrible with names. I'm lucky I can remember yours and Martin's. And...
Barakas?
Yeah, that.
For now, this is just me. You can take it into consideration on you. But I just want to leave him here because whatever he's cooking, I'm hungry.
I want to put this in my room.
Go ahead. If he asks, you're answering.
Alright, if he tells me to put him back, I'll just put him back. He knows better than me here.
Make one more perception check.
Cool. 21.
You see a piece of paper that's like under a bunch of other ones, but you think you see a drawing of the earring.
I want to look at it. I'm intrigued now.
It's a very hastily drawn diagram, but it shows 2 different people, each one wearing one.
Oh god.
Now sorry.
You don't know what this is. He does.
That's beautiful.
And that's all that is on the piece of paper.
Awesome.
Excuse me.
I'm going to bring the piece of paper with me,
Okay.
along with the mannequin head with the earrings.
Okay.
And I'm going to go and put them in my room.
Okay. I'm going to pause it. We're going to change the map.
Okay.
Alright. You head back up the ladder.
Yep.
Okay, you come out in the piano room.
Alright, and I'm going to go straight to my room.
Okay.
And put the mannequin and the piece of paper right by each other.
Okay.
On the little dresser where the bag was.
Okay.
I'm gonna head to the study because I know what happened. And I know what went on.
Okay. You see 2 desks and 2 chairs, and a bluish-green crystal in the corner.
Hmm.
I think I know what it is. But you don't know what it is.
I'm gonna just lay the hand on the crystal.
The floor transforms into an image of the magic map.
Sweet. Oop. I assume like this area is like a little bit of a fireplace over here at some part.
No, there's no fireplace in this room.
Oh, okay.
That's just extra space.
I'm just gonna like sit on the chair and like just stare at the floor, like just looking at it.
Just observing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You hear a tapping on the window. Make a perception check.
18.
You see a raven pecking out the window, and it's got a note canister on its leg.
Open the window and like stick my arm out.
It lands on your arm.
Grab the note.
You recognize the penmanship of the Hexblade Master, and it's like very hastily scrawled, saying that I came back, heck, new student, we're heading to Drolloc. And that's the end of the message. You can do a history check and see if you know what that is.
4 plus.
Pretty sure it's like 4, 6, 10.
You've heard the name. You know it's another country. That's really all you got. You feel like you've known this, but it's just kind of you're grasping at straws.
Is the like raven like wanting like a treat or something?
Yes.
I'm gonna like put on like
I ask without food.
motion like for it to hop on the desk and wait one moment.
It follows. You can tell that it's like very well trained. You recognize this as your sister's bird.
Okay, running this way, looking out to see if Boris is out there.
You see him out there, picking berries from one of the bushes.
Okay, I'm gonna walk out. Hey, Boris,
Yes.
do you have a worm? I got a bird that wants a treat. It's my sister's.
And you see his head looking around, and he's got a canine skull. Didn't mention, and he looks at the ground, and he just like jabs his hand at the dirt, and like rips out a night crawler, and is like, "Here you go." And the raven whooshes out and grabs him, and is like, "Whoa!"
Sorry. Sister's birds tend to do that.
And the raven flies off.
Thank you. Right, run back in there.
Okay.
The place you said?
Yeah, Drolloc.
Curiosity, like, show me Drolloc.
Drolloc. Drloch.
Show me Drolloc.
You see the map image pan to the north, like a good ways, and then you see a small continent, and that is all covered in sand. You see a few spots of water and
A couple villages.
a couple villages, one real big city. And you can, now that you've seen it, you can attempt to do another history check if you'd like. It all rushed back to you. You know that this is a country that is very rich in resources, vast desert, or it has a lot of different races that live there. There are particularly like Drow and Tiefling things and Warforged live there, as well as a bunch of other things. And you know that it's what's the word? Political system has been insane for decades. In fact, basically whoever kills the last ruler, or by tradition, is now the ruler. So as you can guess, that doesn't go that well. And for the last 12 years, they've cut themselves off completely from the Empire. They don't allow travel or trade of any kind and with the Empire. And you also know that that's where firearms originated. That's where they were invented. And you think like also things that came from there like gnolls and certain kinds of centaur.
Okay.
And you also, now you remember, Barakas mentioned a few times that's the country he originated in.
Can map focus on like Barakas and Hexblade?
You can try.
Arcana?
Yeah.
18 plus 11.
Yes. As it zooms in for like a few seconds, you can see very clearly Barakas and the Hexblade Master, or they're just walking through the desert, and then, they're not there. They're on a boat heading there. Sorry, so it pans, zooms on that, and then it snaps back, zoomed out. And you can tell, because you rolled high enough, that the map doesn't like to zoom in that far. It's a lot harder on it.
Well, it wasn't like when I said zoom in, I just wanted like an aerial, like a bird's eye view.
Yeah, you can still see like the ship that they're traveling on. It's a very small, black painted vessel.
Which I assume is our cities.
No.
Oh, it's like
It looks like it's just some
merchant ship.
Not even that, like smaller, just like someone's fishing ship. Yeah, it's not flying any Imperial flag or anything.
The way to Drolic. I'm gonna I'm gonna send my owl to Martin to see if he knows anything. Like, has there been any turmoil events that we might need to investigate on?
Okay, you can. So, what's the exact wording of the message you're sending?
Barakas and Hexblade Master going to Drolic. Do you know or have heard of any details that we might have to investigate upon the city?
Okay. Hey, and Kolgahan takes it and takes off through the window. Kolgahan?
Kolgahan. It's
Okay.
the action.
I couldn't remember how to pronounce her name.
It's alright.
I can't remember. Is your owl male?
Female.
Okay.
She's female.
Much like the dragon. Okay. I mean, it's a golem, so
I just
doesn't make much difference,
yeah.
but yeah. Okay, next episode.